vault. Face-off off the icing call into the Florida zone, and Anaheim wins it. And they get one on net as taking it off the end boards was Killorn. Zegras with a puck retrieval, quick to the point, but the shot does not get through from Mitnikov. Back come the Panthers the other way, and the trailer in the high slot. Bennett, he got a good shot away. Tried to go short side, shrugged off by the blocker of Lucas Dostal. So both netminders in the hockey game, less than a half minute in. And Zegras goes rink wide as the Ducks right back into the Florida zone. Killorn hits the brakes on the half wall, wipes it down low. Zegras is there, brings it out of the corner, fires it on that little rebound, and Carlson couldn't get a piece of it.
Forces himself to make a good stop on Leo Carlson. Takes away the bottom of it.
But the Panthers able to nudge it back across the line as they finish changes. Now Barkov marches into the Anaheim zone. Drop pass, and that's batted away by Dostal. Battle in the corner to recover the puck, and Terry gets enough of it to put it on Lacombe's stick. Long one-timer, kick to the corner by Bobrovsky. Again recovered on a nice play by Terry on the far wall, and they move it around. On the right side, it's McTavish. He draws the defender. Now eats the puck along the boards, tries to just curl it to the corner. Good job there, and Strome is there, snaps it across. Oh, from the try! He scores! What a pass by Troy Terry. 1-0 Anaheim.
Aggressive on the penalty kill. Watch how all three Panthers are up high. They're looking for the turnover. Forsling went all the way up high. There was only one defenseman down low, and then a great one-touch pass from Terry back to Petrano. And all in one motion, he just whips it right along the ice. That was a beautiful finish.
Mitnikov's pass knocked down in the neutral zone, and now a puck battle that is won by Anaheim as it's dug out by Carlson. He got it to Zegras, got a lot on that, fought off by Bobrovsky. Mikkola reaches and pokes it behind the net. The big defenseman now feeds it out to his defense partner. Nate Schmidt got it through, kicked aside by Dostal. Panthers are on a 4-game Western road swing that will include 2 sets of back-to-backs. So Spencer Knight expected to get the start tomorrow as the Panthers will play the Kings up at Crypto.com. Then they have 2 days off before another couple sets of back-to-backs. And what a pass! Reinhart outweighted Dostal as it was set up by Tkachuk, and Florida has tied this game.
Yeah, Anaheim. Remember, I talked about the forechecking line. Lacomb's got the puck here. He loses an edge, can't get it out. And back come the Panthers. And look at that pass. And the patience of Reinhart to catch this pass with his head up. He spots Dostal sliding. He knows if he can get that puck around him, he can score. And he does exactly that. Great pass from Chuck. And a finish by a terrific goal scorer.
Barkov couldn't handle the pass cleanly at center. McTavish sweeps it right back into the Florida zone. Now the big Florida captain the other way. Barkov on a give and go. It came right through. Dostal sweeps it to the corner. Fabry tried to move it up the middle. Tkachuk nearly took that away, but Gauthier rescues the puck. And now he gave it right back to Tkachuk. Coming in, Reinhart, and a good save by Dostal. He was using the defenseman as a screen. Shots are even at 6 apiece as the Ducks work in the right corner of the Florida zone. Comes into the slot, and Gudis is stopped by Bobrovsky.
Enormous role for them in the postseason.
Off the icing call, face-off win for the Ducks. Popping out high, Gauthier, he got a lot on that, and a great left pad save. Puck in the Florida zone. Ducks unable to keep it in. Samoskevich the other way. Curls it up the boards. Schmidt to Bennett. Point blank save. Lucas Dostal.
I always say this. What separates the great goaltenders from the average ones in the NHL are the reads that they get. So as a result, was able to shed the forecheck.
Ducks get it in on a dump in, and now around the board, Zellweger can't keep it in. It's cleared back. A.J. Green chases it down in the Anaheim zone. Feeds it across, and Dostal comes out, makes the save, but the rebound goes through him and in. Evan Rodriguez makes it 2-1.
He gets unlucky here, John. I mean, makes a real good stop on the initial shot. He's going wide, and it goes back into the net. Great pass by A.J. Greer. And watch where this puck goes through the legs, hits the trailing leg, and then bounces back into the middle of the net. It's a tough break for Dostal.
10th of the season for Rodriguez, who had only 12. Nestorenko couldn't get it back out of the corner, however, and Verhaeghe joined on the rush by Mikkola, who will dump it in, blow a wheel, and head to the bench for a change. Panthers get it back. Verhaeghe from below the goal line brings it in front and scores. Carter Verhaeghe. It's 3-1.
It's another turnover that costs the Ducks. At that time, down in the corner, Jacob Trouba had the puck, and he just gave it away, and that allowed Verhaeghe to pick it up. I think there's traffic in front of Dostal when he releases this puck, but there's the turnover. And Verhaeghe just sneaks out of the corner. Yeah, and I think kind of a double whammy there as Trouba, I think, ends up screening Lucas Dostal, judging by the reaction of the goaltender.
Or more each of the last 2 seasons. He's going to have to go hard if he's going to get there again this year. That was his 11th of the season. But it was the second Florida goal in under a minute. Now the Ducks 2-on-1 with less than a minute to go. McTavish scores! That's a huge goal. Mason McTavish makes it 3-2.
The coaching staff was, no matter what, you got to get that puck on the net. McTavish gets control of a bouncing puck here, and it just looked to me like he was determined all the way that he was going to let this fly. And it's right in the crook of the arm of the goaltender.
Just over a minute left in the penalty to Trouba. Reinhart stepped into, gets it back, and carries across the line. Kachuk into the slot, and what a save by Dostal, and close.
Here's the big stop moments ago by Dostal, and Carter Verhaeghe just gets that right pad on it.
And now intercepted in the slot. Gauthier brings it back to center and can't get it past Schmidt. Schmidt storms into the Anaheim zone. He'll take the shot off the arm of Dostal. Kulikov knocking it away from Leeson. McTavish picks it up. Circles the net. McTavish, nice pass into the slot. Big save Bobrovsky as he turned away Killorn.
It's McTavish to Fabry. Good stop by Bobrovsky. And at the end of this, Fabry is going to try and bank it in off him.
And that'll open some space, and the Panthers try to go through the middle. Defender fell down. That was Zellweger in on a break. It's Lusterinen and a big save by Dostal.
Moments ago, and great pass by Sam Bennett. You see that Zellweger lost an edge, and in all alone and going to the forehand, and you can see that race in the Eastern Conference after the terrible start that they had this year.
Yeah, early in the year, many were writing them off. I don't know that that's ever a good idea to do to Sidney Crosby and company, but we're underway here in the third, and the Panthers go right to work. Samoskevich from behind the net, and Bennett scores. Bennett had a man on his hip. He held him at bay.
And Greg Cronin always says to his defenseman, you got to stay on the puck side of the defender. And you see that time, not on the puck side. I mean, that was a mistake that was made by Pavel Minchikov. And all of a sudden, there's all kinds of players with time. Bennett does a great job of using his skate to get.
Ducks one check and goes up the middle for Sam Bennett. Bennett into the Anaheim zone, finds Lusterinen, man cutting in front off the goal post and out of play.
Well, this rush up ice, Gudas goes for the big hit, doesn't quite get there.
Panthers changing behind the play to the line. Balinskis keeps it in, steps around McTavish, now brings it high slot and scores. Uvis Balinskis gets it through traffic. 5-2 Florida.
Yeah, you could tell by the reaction by Lucas Dostal. He can't see anything. The Ducks don't clear the front of that goal crease. 10 feet inside the blue line that finds the back of the net. But watch, no 6 in front. Zellweger's trying to move him. He can't budge him. And Lucas can't track that shot because he just can't see the release point.
Third of the year for Balinskis. It comes at 4:17.
Drop the puck.
Greg Cronin was talking about it this morning. Here's an odd man rush, and that one off the stick of Verhaeghe is off the glove of Dostal. Straight up in the air, and Rodriguez couldn't handle the pass between the circles. Killorn hoists it in. Zegras bounces around his man, and Bobrovsky makes the stop.
Mikkola is back defending, and it just hops over a skate, and there's Trevor Zegras with a good opportunity. Actually, it was Nate Schmidt who had that puck bounce right past him. Zegras gave him a little bit of a shot to knock him off balance.
Greer circles the zone, tried to hand it off. McTavish took it back. Ducks 3-on-2 if they hurry. McTavish gets it right back from Gudas, pulls it to the forehand, and Bobrovsky made the stop.
And you know, you've seen it in this game tonight.
Going to get an icing call. They're going to let this go as the clock winds down. Well, only Dick Urban and Scotty Bowman have coached more years behind an NHL bench than Paul Maurice, and he's got his team